Ah, hello, traveler, you have returned. Well, sit with me, and I will tell you more about the adventures of the Cavern Queen. We find her as she hires the most important worker in a colony, and then goes on a bit of a trek and finds what could be, perhaps, a best friend. Hello everyone, Lady Shatana here. Thank you for coming back and joining me on the next part of my adventure. I am very excited to move on to the next stage today, where we're going to build our builder hut and get other things started. And I don't know, is there a lurker around here somewhere? We better watch out for the crazy lurker over there. Yeah, so thanks for coming back. Let's get going. On the last one, we established things. We have our first citizen over there, and today we're going to add the builder hut into the supply ship. This is brand new. I only added it last week. The ability to do that. So what we need to do is we need to get a builder hut block and get things going in here. So let's go ahead and make that block. So a builder's hut is a doorway and some planks and your builder's wand. And I know this because I've made it a whole bunch of times, but as I've said before, just using JEI, you'll be able to see what you need to make it. So the builder's hut right there, putting that into our inventory. And just as a reminder, anything after the supply camp and supply ship, you will never use the block directly. You will always use the build tool to place anything within your colonies. It is possible to do without using the build tool, but it doesn't like it. It won't place properly. You can't make adjustments. So it's much better to use the tool. So as usual, we have signs that you're going to use to place things, and we're going to right click on the block below the sign, and we're going to be looking for the supply builder one. So we're going to go into fundamentals and alternative, because it does say alternate there, and the builder's hut. And the alternative 2, when we mouse over, is the supply builder. So we're going to select that and escape to take a look. It is obviously not in the right orientation, but we do that move right there and it is where it needs to be. So as you can see, it is going to take over this lower section. It's going to take up the upper section here, but it's not going to touch anything on the front of the ship, the very back, or in this lower area here. You can see the line. So all this area will still be available for you to use for your personal space and do whatever you desire with that, and it is not going to affect the mini smelter in the back of the ship. So let's go ahead and we're going to place that, and now it should automatically hire the one citizen that we have, and if it doesn't, you can just go ahead and grab them. So here we've got Aaliyah is going to become our builder, and we're going to build. We've got the nice list of all the things it's going to need, and we're going to build that building. So Aaliyah is going to ask for some supplies, so let's go. I happen to know that my supply ship does have a nice selection of supplies and tools right up here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these so she has something to use. I'm going to give them to her because that's the kind of person I am. I'm just super awesome that way. So I'm going to put those right in the inventory so that she has them to get started. Now I can tell you that when switching from the ship to the builder's hut, it is going to take out all of these logs on the bottom, and it is going to take down all of the signs. So what we could do is we can help her out by taking those down and making things happen a little bit quicker. So let's do that after, of course, we read all the signs. Okay, so this is going to be super helpful to our builder, and by doing that we revealed some exciting little treasures that are in the supply camp or supply ship. All of the camps and ships have little surprises hidden all over the place. So we have a wet sponge, which is going to be super handy when you get into digging in the mountain and come across one of those little lakes. We've got a block of gold, so we'll just remember that it's under there. And there was also a block of coal. Again, we're going to remember that that's there when we have when we've got a pickaxe there available for us. So our builder has been working upstairs and taking down everything that was needed up there, and she's probably just about ready to have the supplies she needs put into here. So in the Builder's Hut block, when you go down to required resources, it's going to tell you what she's going to need. She's going to need some oak signs, a bunch of oak planks, and the lucky thing about taking out that floor is we have a bunch of oak that we can turn into planks. So let's go ahead and we will give her a bunch of those. She's going to need some andesite, birch planks, diorite, glass framed fence. So this is actually the Architect's Cutter, which is one of the companion mods, the Domus Ornamentum, I believe it's called. And we're going to have to go find some sand because there won't be quite enough here to make those, I don't think. And a few other things, just some items that she's going to need to build the Builder's Hut. Nothing too super crazy, but we are going to have to gather that for her. So let's go ahead and find something to eat first of all, and then we'll start doing that. So I know that we've got food up here because I am like a super awesome designer builder, and I like to give people all the goodies because goodies are great. And I will tell you as well that my supply ship has the Architect's Cutter. Actually, we've got two of them and they're in the back there. So once we get some glass to make those parts, we can do that. So what are we going to go after first? What do you think? How about let's make some tools and we'll go look for some andesite, diorite, granite, because who doesn't want that, honestly? Okay, here we go. Get those oak planks in there. Was there anything else? Item frames. I don't think we have any on the ship. So one thing you want to do is think about what you've seen on the ship, because you may be able to actually fulfill this stuff with what's on the ship, like the racks. We've got several racks on the ship we'll be able to use to fulfill that request. So let's actually go up here and get, I know I've got some iron in the back here. Oh my goodness, silly me. Let's do this and this and this and get a pickaxe and go get some stone, because everybody needs to have some stone to be able to do anything, honestly. So let's do that and that and this, and then we'll put some things away because we don't need to have all of this in our hands, because that would allow us to not pick up all the other things that we need. So boop, 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 boop. Don't need that, don't need that, or that, or that, or that, or the rest of those, or that. Alright. I see Timid Hat is sneaking around. That doesn't surprise me at all. He's a very, very sneaky individual, as you've all seen. And, alright, so I'm going to do a little bit of exploring here to see if I can find those stones that we need. Okay, so we found a nice river running along here, and rivers are always a really great place to find sand, and we happen to know that we're going to need a bunch of glass, so let's go ahead and collect a bunch of this while we're here. I did get the piece of the andesite that we needed. We still need a diorite and a granite, so I'm going to continue looking for those. And there's Hangry Hobbit. Hangry Hobbit is also lurking with us here today, and that's my hubby. He's one of my other biggest fans. So he's definitely just a lurker, but we'll go over and visit him at some point and see what he's managing with his colony, which will be really fun. So let's keep looking for that diorite and that andesite. Okay, check this out. We found another awesome village. This is what happens when you have the More Villagers and the Young's Better Villages mods, which I've got the full line of the Young's Better Everything mods on the pack. So they make everything just so awesome and so big and gorgeous. So many villagers, lots of guys to trade with and check out. But just look at these. The buildings themselves are just so much more amazing than you get in vanilla, and I totally so much love them. The other thing that's really cool is we're going to find that there is a lot of loot in these buildings. We're going to get so much awesome stuff just by hanging out and checking this place out. Let's take a look. Like, you just look at this. Look at how pretty this is. Oh my goodness. And ooh, here we go. A saddle and some grass. Oh, that's not quite as exciting as I hoped for. But let's see what else we can find. Maybe we can even find the diorite and the andesite that we need in this village somewhere. So let's actually, oh, hello. Oh, it's a little Starbuncle. Look, oh my goodness, I am going to absolutely die. That is so cute. Okay, we don't want to scare him. We don't want to scare him too much. Okay, I gotta find out how Starbuncles work, because, oh my goodness, I want one as a friend. Will you be my friend very soon? Soon we will be friends. Okay, we are going to, yeah, we're actually going to stop the adventure for the day, but I will be back and we're going to explore this village some more, and then we're actually going to go back and get our villager or our builder set up with what she needs to finish our build. Yeah, so I'm super happy with our progress today, because our progress was just exploring and having some fun. So I hope that you are having an absolutely fantastic day and that we will see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye!